All right, let's take a look at this one where we have to do synthetic division in order to solve, or at least that's the process that we're going to use in this video. The person who was asking me about this was doing a review for her college algebra final, and she was like, I need to brush up on synthetic division. So this is a very similar problem to the one that we did together. And I thought it'd be good for the Q&A. So let's see. We're going to start by thinking about what you're dividing by. So that's one of your first places you want to start. You're always going to think of this divisor set equal to 0 so that you know what you're going to divide by, because you need the value of x. So think if x minus 9 equals 0, then you can always just solve to see that x is 9, but that makes sense, right? 9 minus 9 is 0. So we are going to be dividing by 9. And so synthetic division, it looks like this upside down division bar. And so the 9 is out here. And we're going to take each of these numbers. And you do want to make sure that they're in descending order and that there's no gaps. Like this one doesn't have any gaps. So there's an x cubed, x to the second, or x squared, x to the first. This is actually x to the 0, right? Because there's nothing there. There's no x value there. So there's no gaps to worry about. If there were, we would have to put in a 0 for a term, but we don't have that. So in this case, we've got a 10. We're writing down just the coefficients, and then a negative 98, and then a 63, and then a 91. All right, extend that out. Okay, so the first thing you do, bring down the first number, and then you're just multiplying. 9 times 10 is 90, and then you'll combine those. Negative 98 and 90 is negative 8, and then you multiply again. 9 times negative 8 is negative 72, and you'll combine those and get what? Negative 9. Help me out. Let's make sure. 12 minus 3 is 9. 6 minus 6 is 0. Okay. And then 9 times negative 9 is negative 81. And 91 minus 81 is 10. Yeah, I remembered that the remainder was 10. So yes, it was good. All right. So this is the remainder. Okay. So now you have to think about, how do you write the answer? Well, think about that. We had an x cubed term, and we divided out an x from that. So think about x cubed. If we divide an x, that leaves us with x squared. Now, there's lots of ways to think of that. There's like 3 x's on top and 1 on the bottom, and we divide 1 out. It leaves us with 2 of them. 3 minus 1, the exponents leaves 2. So essentially, if the first term is x cubed, the answer is going to be raised to the next lower power. So it will be x squared. If it had started x to the 4th and we took out an x in our divisor, then it would be x to the 3rd here, but it's x cubed. So I wrote a 10 because the first number was 10. Okay, and then negative 8, and then this will just be the x, and then negative 9 is just the number, and then the last number is the remainder. And usually you write the remainder as 10 out of what you divided by. But it can be written just remainder 10. Sometimes you see that as well. Okay, so that is your solution. Okay, I hope that helps. I'll see you next time.